These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hey, good Thursday to you. I'm Amelia Fambiano with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. New developments in the defamation lawsuit against Kari Lake this morning. The U.S. Senate candidate deciding not to defend her statements, accusing Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richer of election fraud. Instead, attorneys for Lake asked a judge to set a hearing to ultimately determine what damages are owed to Richer. The initial suit against Lake and her campaign was filed in June.
You can say, if you're the plaintiff, we won a verdict, a judgment that I was defamed. That's true. And she can say, I never admitted anything. Well, that's also true.
The legal drama ending in a default judgment. That essentially means Lake is conceding legal liability for defamation. But in an interview Wednesday with ABC15, Lake said this does not mean she's surrendering and stands by her statements. The focus will now be on the hearing to assess damages. Legal experts say that could take months, though, depending on when a date is set. Well, later tonight, the community is coming together again in memory of Preston Lord. The teen died following an attack at a Halloween party in the East Valley about 5 months ago. We've been following his story and pushing for answers since. ABC 15 is digging right now to learn more about the 7 people facing charges for his death and what's being done to make the community safer. That walk is happening at the Gilbert Police Station at 6 p.m. As more people feel the pinch of high housing costs and low inventory, more Valley residents are looking into casitas or tiny homes in backyards. Multiple local and state initiatives are hoping to increase where and how casitas can be built. Local cities like Tempe and Mesa currently looking to expand their ordinances. Some lawmakers also pushing a bill that would require all cities over 75,000 residents to make them legal. The bill to require accessory dwelling units has already passed the state Senate. Millions of students, including right here in Arizona, are still waiting to get financial aid this year. The U.S. Department of Education announcing they've corrected the application for FAFSA, so those without Social Security can now apply. There are some limitations, though. The first is that student contributor matching requires exact entry of personally identifiable information. The second, the system cannot retrieve IRS data for those contributors, so they have to enter their information manually. Officials who help students here in Arizona say they're hopeful that students will start to receive more information on those aid offers sometime in mid-April. All right, it's time to play ball. It's opening day at Chase Field, where the Arizona Diamondbacks are taking on the Colorado Rockies today. We had a very special visit from the Arizona Diamondbacks 2023 National League Championship Trophy at ABC 15 yesterday to mark the occasion. As our Diamondbacks are gearing up for that brand new season, it also means you're going to see some new fun things at concession stands, too, at Chase Field. The D-backs adding more than 30 new food items starting today, so they're going to have the Arizona Diamondbacks loaded fries there, along with Korean pork belly nachos and the XL foot-long Sonoran-style dog.
So this is a Sonoran-style hot dog. It's the basic idea of the Sonoran. However, we kick it up a couple of levels. We're calling this the XL Sonoran. So this is actually on a New England style bun, like you would see a lobster roll or whatever on. It's like a 10-inch bun, and we toast it on all the edges. So it's made from brioche, so it's super, super soft.
The team also bringing back some favorites from the special World Series menu, too, including the Millionaire Steak sandwich right there and the apple pie chimichanga. That sounds really delicious. That first pitch is tonight at 7:10.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. It's going to be a warmer day across Arizona today. That high back into the 80s today. Phoenix tops out at 84 degrees. It's mid-50s for Flagstaff, mid-60s in Payson, and we could make it to 70 in Winslow, Page, and Kingman today, with highs in the mid-80s to our west as well. A dry day today, but clouds will be working their way in as high pressure pushes overhead and then to our east. Those clouds stream in, but we will stay dry. Then tomorrow, winds begin to pick up across our state. We've got wind alerts for northern Arizona as gusts could go as high as 50 miles an hour there. It'll get breezy here in the valley. And then by Saturday, the rain chance starts to go up in western Arizona. And Sunday, Easter Sunday, we get rain and snow across the valley, rain and then snow up in the high country with scattered showers essentially through the day. And that potential for rain and snow across our state will continue into early next week as well. Highs will be falling too significantly. We'll go from highs in the low to mid 80s through Saturday down into the 60s by Sunday. It'll get much cooler up north too with highs in the 30s in Flagstaff by Sunday.
As always, for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to our website, abc15.com, or download our free ABC 15 mobile app. Have a great Thursday morning.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.